That's like hitting a grand slam, like in the World Series. Slam dunked at basketball. I would literally shit my pants if I did that. As a Dolphins fan, I'm glad he's out of the AFC East. Hot beers, maybe some Percocets once in a while. Me, your daddy, boy. Oh. Do whatever you want with drugs, dude. Welcome to the Migraine Podcast. Captain and Shane, no souls, no more. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Migraine Podcast. I'm with your co-host, Mike Nice, my boy Tech8. How's everybody doing out there today?
Doing pretty good. How's it feeling?
Did you say your name?
It's JussBlaze. The host JussBlaze. It doesn't matter. He's feeling it. We know who it is.
You didn't say your name, I don't think.
We know who it is on the Migraine Podcast, the JussBlaze podcast. And we're here on the first episode.
Hell yeah, dog. You guys ready to get into this shit?
And
yes.
Tech's a fan already. Got a number one fan already.
Hell yeah.
The Angels.
Let's talk about this Brady thing first, then. What are you thinking?
It's crazy,
As a Dolphins fan.
As a Dolphins fan, I'm glad he's out of the AFC East, so hopefully we could do something now. But 1 year, they're saying 1 year, $30 million at the age of 43. That's pretty, well, I'm glad he's making money, but that's crazy, though. 43 years old making $30 million. That's freaking nuts.
Yeah, that's a good piece of change.
But if he has an offensive line and you give him more than 3 seconds in the pocket, he would be the same old Tom Brady. He'll pick your defense apart no matter what. It's just when he gets rushed, that's it.
So you think he's kind of worth it?
Well, the Bucs really haven't been irrelevant in a while. So
For a long
and they have
time.
good weapons out there. They have Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, and their tight ends, O.J. Howard. I forget who their running backs are. I think it's Peyton Barber and...
Man, they still got a Barber?
Yeah, Peyton Barber and someone else.
Is he related to fucking...
No, he's not related to Tiki Barber or Rondé Barber.
Rondé was on
the
Tampa
Bucs.
Bay.
Yeah, and the running back was Tiki Barber for the Giants. Yeah. But we'll see. Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, dude. I'm bet you Tampa is probably fucking excited.
Yeah. Hell yeah, they are. And their defense is not bad. I seen a stat in the...
Probably, to pick up probably, arguably, the best quarterback of all time.
No, he is the best quarterback of all time.
To just pick him up for a year on a team that's like, no one even talks about them anymore. Like,
yeah.
I want to argue that you said arguably.
Okay, argue me.
No, he is the best.
He's the standout number one quarterback of all time.
I'm a Dolphins fan, and I argue. Nah, who's better than Tom Brady?
I don't know.
Yeah, not Tom Brady.
Let me think about it.
It's not even close.
Well, maybe Drew Brees. Drew Brees is right behind him in numbers, like career-wise.
There's just one ring.
But yeah, he just has one ring. Like people say rings, championship.
Terry Bradshaw.
Absolutely not.
4 rings.
The stats aren't there compared to.
He has 6 rings, and
he's got 6.
Yeah, he has 6 rings
savage,
in his.
Dude.
And he's a savage, but his numbers just don't match up to Tom Brady.
Old Bradshaw. But listen, Bradshaw was second string to fucking Duck Dynasty's dad.
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, at Louisiana Tech or whatever.
Yeah, Louisiana Tech.
No, LSU, I thought.
Nah, there's a Louisiana Tech and LSU's Louisiana State University.
Oh, okay. And they were at Tech?
Yeah.
That's where I was.
And he was the starting quarterback.
Yeah, the dude from Duck Dynasty was a starting quarterback over Terry Bradshaw.
Yeah. Dude, he was probably nasty.
He had to be. Then he just forget fucking football. I mean, start making duck calls.
Dude, no, he talks about it. He says, I just wanted to hunt squirrels.
Yeah. He said
he used to bring squirrels tied to his football pants. Yeah, to practice, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Where is he? Are they showing him?
Did you ever think that it would take us 40-something years before we ever got back together?
But it's crazy.
So that's a big guy, huh?
Yeah.
He's a big guy.
Oh yeah, he's huge.
But look how Terry Bradshaw went. Like he probably could have made it to the made it to the league.
Oh, absolutely.
But he was like, I'm gonna go this route, make duck calls. I'm gonna go this route and win Super Bowls. Like,
yo, the crazy part is that he made $1 million business out of duck calls.
Yeah.
But he could have went to the league.
And
like that's a risky decision, dude.
But he made.
He was like, nah, fuck it, I'm gonna stay in the woods.
6'2".
He's 6'2", about 200 pounds when he was in college. Nah, man. 185. What do you think? Yeah, see what Terry Bradshaw is, because he's got to be smaller than Terry Bradshaw.
Well, that's like today. I seen on my phone too. Drew Brees signed a 2-year, $50 million contract.
6'3". Yo, Justin, turn your phone off.
6'3".
6'3", 220. Terry Bradshaw.
So that dude's probably 6'2", 200, maybe 190.
Probably 220.
No, he probably is not 220.
He's got those old bones.
Yeah, you're right. He does. Yeah, he's fucking wrestling Gators and stuff.
He was second string to old Bradshaw.
No, he wasn't second string. He was starter.
Old Bradshaw was second string to me.
Yeah, he was second string
and
to
he
him.
brought the fucking squirrels to the practices after he just shot him. Probably would. What do you think he was shooting? Little 22, or do you think little pellets?
Little 22 LRs
22
at the squirrels.
Though? Remember those big 22 pellets?
At the squirrels?
Yeah, he would kill
Nah,
him.
he was shooting straight up 22 LRs at him.
Little half loads.
Little shorts, 22
Little
shorts at him.
And fucking making squirrel nuggets.
Is side dead?
No.
Nah,
He's still alive, dude. Hell yeah, he's kicking 71.
hell yeah, look at him. His years of service, 68 to 93, dog.
Damn,
Yeah.
dude. What years of service of what?
25
Vietnam.
years in the fucking
He wasn't
Nam.
in Vietnam that long.
He could have came back. He just decided to stay.
He just staying there, dude. The war's not over until I say it's over.
He's got kids.
Yeah, I hope. He's an old guy. He's a man. He's an
Yeah.
old man. A geezer, as they would say. Old geese. You got to watch out for their cronies.
What about Tannehill?
All right, yeah. Miami, let's talk about Tannehill.
I wish he was still in
Oh, yeah.
Miami. I wish he
How
was.
you hate, yeah. Do you
I don't hate him. I'm glad he almost made it
do
to
you
the
hate
Super
that
Bowl.
They got rid of him?
I'm mad they got rid of
Yeah.
him. Well, he never had
That's
that's
what I'm
another
gonna
thing.
say,
He
man.
never had an offensive line. Our offensive line was terrible. He was getting sacked like 45 times, 50 times a year. And he plays 16 games. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a beating.
Yeah, it is taking a beating, but he almost one game away from the Super Bowl, but 4 years, $118 million.
Fucking too much money.
Where's he at now?
He's in the
Yeah.
Titans.
Oh, yeah, Titans.
He was a comeback player of the year.
They didn't even pay the fucking running back, yo. They never paid a
Not-
running
No,
back.
they didn't. Derrick Henry's definitely coming back. If you get rid of him, you're kind of
They
dumb.
just paid him $125 million. How
But-
are they gonna pay Derrick Henry?
They cap space.
I'll fucking smack the owner of that if they don't pay Derrick Henry.
Cap space, dude. That's like the Dolphins. They're making a whole bunch of signings.
They never pay the running back.
What do you mean? We just got Jordan Howard, 2 years, $10 million.
That's fucking nothing. That's no.
Well, he's not
money.
like a Le'Veon Bell or Todd Gurley.
I'm saying
Those
they
dudes
never-
are getting like $15, $16 million a year.
They never pay the good
But
running
you think
back.
about it, a running back takes, say you've carried the ball 30 times. How many times do you get hit?
30 times?
No more. You might break a tackle, get hit again, and
true.
break another tackle
Damn,
and get
dude.
hit.
I didn't think about that. You're crazy with your analogies.
But it's true though. Like, or even think about it when you play from Pop Warner to like middle school, high school. Then if you
Yeah,
go
but
to
why
college, how
wouldn't
many
you
times
pay him?
you get hit? Like your brains are probably already fucking.
Oh,
they're
absolutely.
probably already fucking fucked up.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And like when you get a concussion, you're like in a championship game. You're like, yo, coach, I'm fine. I want to go back in. And
Yeah.
no, you're not supposed to.
He doesn't get hit more than like
But-
the
Or if you
fucking
get a
center
concussion
does.
in practice,
Yeah.
you sit down, you take a breath, you go back into
Yeah.
practice, or you go back into the
Mhm.
game, like you're saying. Like, yeah.
That's why a lot of dudes are retiring young. That's like Luke
Absolutely.
Kuechly for the Panthers. He's a phenomenal linebacker, middle linebacker. He retired at the age of 30 because all the hits he was doing and taking.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a fucking sketchy shit. Brain injuries are sketchy, dude, because you never know. Some people take 100 hits and they're good. One hit,
They could, yeah.
and they could change.
That was like
Barry.
Barry Sanders. He's not the best, but he could have probably been the best of all time. But he retired at the age of 30 because all the hits he was taking. And the helmet wear is definitely not the same as it is now.
No, but still, it's not.
No, it's just crazy.
No
That's-
helmets, dude. That's what I'm saying. No helmets.
Rugby, that's the way. Like they don't
Yo,
want
they
because you're
don't-
supposed to hit them the correct way. You don't have pads, so you
Yo,
got to hit the person the
yeah.
right way.
Yeah, do you think, honestly, when you really think about rugby?
Tape your ears.
No, but I don't know about how much injuries are happening in rugby, but
Not that much because you
Not
got to
yet.
hit the person the right way with pads. You have
And-
protection,
yeah, and
so you
very-
can hit them any way you kind of want.
very
but,
little
like-
head injuries. Because you know why, though? Because think about when we play tackle football, right? And we got no pads. When you run up to tackle somebody,
You gotta square up with them.
You don't just fucking spear them like
No,
Goldberg. You
no.
run and you
And
like
you
grab
grab 'em,
them and,
yeah, and, like,
and
wrap 'em
tear
up.
them down.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you bring them down.
Yeah.
Roll or wrap their
Mhm.
legs up. Like,
Trip them up or something.
yeah,
Yeah.
so, you know, you just run, hold, boom.
But if you
like,
if you have pads, you have padding, so you're just gonna
Yeah.
try to, like you say, Goldberg them, just run right
yeah,
through
there's
'em.
some times where you run and you fucking, you can tackle some people and get some good hits.
Yeah.
But most of the time you're trying to like bring them down
Yeah.
because you don't want to get hurt. You know.
Hell no. Like, especially like in high school, I'm not getting paid for that shit.
Well, high school, but you got pads and shit. I'm talking about the backyard. There's a lot, there's a lot of injuries happen in the backyard too. Dude,
Yeah.
Renzo had his fucking.
Didn't he, like,
his
dislocate-
pinky?
yeah, his
Oh my
pinky,
god, dude!
Yeah.
It was going the wrong way. It was just going. It was pointing out away from the rest of his fingers.
Oh, like this way, like
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Shit, dude.
Oh, fuck that.
I had some good injuries. I'm pretty sure I had one concussion playing tackle football, because I remember making a tackle but hitting my head on their hip, and then like being dizzy as fuck and like
Yeah.
squiggly lines and shit. And then I read I think that means a concussion. So I know
You're
I
not
had
supposed to
like
go
a
to sleep,
small.
dude.
No, we just kept like chilled and we just kept playing. Like, you're
Yeah.
good. It's probably like minor, very minor. But
I did
like I
have a
remember
concussion
getting
from falling
like
when I was drunk.
yeah.
Plenty of times.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you ever fall hard, if you ever fall hard, definitely probably had a concussion, dude. I know I had 2 concussions. Well, that first one I think is a concussion from the squiggly lines. I think that means a concussion. I
Probably,
don't
definitely,
know.
yeah.
But the second one is I fucking me and my boy. Fucking drop the name. You know Shane Corpolango? No, he used to live where Renzo's parents live now. That's what it used to be his old crib when Renzo used to live down the street on Cove.
Where his
No.
parents live?
Well, his parents live now. Used to be our boy Shane's crib, and there's a funny story about his dad like punching the landlord in the face there or something. but they moved up right behind West Hill, and we were on his go-kart, right? And he had this fucking reflector on this long, like a driveway reflector, and we put it in the back of the go-kart like as a flag so people could see where people were going. And he never knew that when he put it down there that it was like touching the throttle, and it was only letting the throttle go like 60%. So we made a 2-seater on this fucking 1-seater go-kart. So we took that shit around and we're shooting BB guns off the go-kart, like doing drive-bys in his driveway with cans and shit, dumb shit. Then one day, I was like, yo, let's take this fucking thing off because it's like bothering my back. And when we looked where it was, we were like, oh, it's on the throttle. We took it off, and the go-kart that he had was like twice as fast as we thought it was the first couple rounds we were going. Then we started flying. We stopped shooting. We was like too fast. Fucking, we were flying around his neighborhood. Dipped into this driveway that had like trees around the driveway. It was dirt driveway. Dipped into the driveway, lost control. He tried to steer out, and we just smashed into a tree. Right? We had bike helmets on, dude. Oh
like
my
the little
God.
styrofoam ones,
dude. Smashed into the tree. Fucking, I remember it was like a fucking movie, dude. Smashed into the tree. The fucking his foot was still on the gas. The wheel was spinning like wee 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 wee. And I fucking got up like a bomb went off. Walked like 10 steps back, passed out onto the grass. Then like woke back up, and I seen him still sitting in the go-kart. Went over like, yo, you good? And he's like, oh fuck, I'm fucked up. Got him up, walked back to his crib, which was the next door, like 2 houses down or something like that, 1 house down. And then his mom was like, oh my God, you can't go to sleep.
Wait, you guys left the go-kart there? Or did you guys go get
smashed into the tree. We eventually had to go get it. Yo,
I thought you guys just left it there for a second.
No, yeah, we did leave it there. We just got up and we couldn't.
But like when you left, you didn't go back and get it, or you just left it there?
I don't know. Yeah, I can't even remember if we got it or his dad got it, because we were fucked up, dude. That was fucking like for sure concussion shit. I remember like getting up, like being dizzy, like seeing like a green fuzz, like passing out, like waking up again, fucking like helmet is like cracked and shit.
Lucky
He's
it wasn't your
fucking
head.
slumped in the go-kart. I'm like, what the fuck? It's so funny. It's like a fucking tragic story of like kids. Like instead of a car accident, it's a go-kart accident. Good shit. But yeah, concussion stories. You had concussions?
Probably falling on my face when I was drunk.
Yeah.
I don't remember because I was already drunk, so I'm definitely not gonna remember if I got a concussion. Well, if I did, I went to sleep and I woke up. So
yeah, I read actually that the best thing to heal a concussion is sleep.
well, then I was told not to go to sleep because you might not wake up or whatever.
They thought that, and then they say if you have a severe concussion, then you should make sure that you're like aware, you're not like out of it.
Like,
Don't let them. I wouldn't let that person go to sleep. But if you're like good and you're like, all right, I'm cool, like you can go to sleep.
Sober up. I just fell on my face, dog.
Well, it's that because like that time, like it might have been it might not have been a
like,
bad concussion, but like
2-3 times actually.
probably the best thing was just to sleep it off.
Fuck it,
Your brain was probably like, fuck. All right, yeah, just rest. Just rest.
I woke up. I knew where I didn't realize where I was at first. I was like looking around, like, "Oh shit, all right, I'm home." That shit sucks, dude. Falling on your head.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, that shit does suck.
Nick's got a good story.
Nah, I don't have any story.
Yeah,
I can't talk about anything.
Yeah, what about that guy, Nick? Dak Prescott.
let's talk about Dak. Fucking franchise tagged. But what does that mean if you franchise tag them for 1 year?
That's what it is.
Just
Just
means
1
you
year.
don't pay him. You don't want to pay him.
Like, yeah, instead of giving him like a lucrative contract, like say for example, like 4 years, $135 million
trap
dollars,
him.
they just give him like 1 year, like $20 million, so they can maybe work out a contract, or after this year he can leave. Like, oh, I don't want to play for Dallas no more. I'm done.
But I thought franchise tag means that they want you to be the quarterback.
No.
No,
For like
it's just 1 year. But that's what I'm saying. They can work out a contract. Like, say Dak Prescott, all right, he has 1 year, $20 million for his contract. After the season's over, they could be, all right, here's a $4 million, $140 million contract or whatever, for example. Then that's what it would be.
Well, so what does franchise tag actually mean?
Just means you're waiting you're gonna try to make a deal with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, you're there for the year, then after, hopefully, like you said, like they'll work out a contract. If not, he doesn't want to stay there. He has the option to leave.
Word.
That's what a lot of people do. They'll like franchise tag their best player. Then the next year they'll try to work out a contract. If not, sorry, it's a business. You got to make the money. You got to do what you got to do.
Word.
It's not like basketball or anything. Basketball, that's like the highest paying sports right there.
Damn, dude, we just lost them.
Who's that? Josh Hader?
Mm-hmm.
I heard he might come to the Yankees. Well, I don't know if he's going to come to the Yankees, but in before the spring training started, they were talking about getting him. He's not bad. He's just he's like another like Aroldis Chapman. He throws gas.
He's good.
Yeah, he's not bad. Sunshine. Is he still on the Brewers?
Yeah, I believe so. I don't think they would have showed him a picture.
Oh yeah, that's the new uniforms. Whoa, excuse me. What are those stats right there?
It's something about 3 batter rules.
The what?
The 3 batter rule.
The 3 batter rule?
Yeah, if you throw a pitcher and he can't go for anything less than 3 batters.
Oh yeah, it's an inning.
It might be if you can get them all out.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, I forgot about that.
You can't throw a pitcher in and then take him out after that batter. He has to face 3 batters.
Yeah. Was that a new rule?
Yeah, it's a new rule. There's a lot of new rules.
Oh yeah, because I don't understand what you're saying. Because they'll just throw a pitcher and a lefty.
Yeah, and then take him out
after the batter. So now he has to pitch
you
3.
You gotta pitch
3 batters.
Yeah, you gotta pitch at least 3 batters.
Oh, that's a new rule. I like that. They're changing the game up.
There's a lot of new rules, dude. You didn't check them?
Nah, I really haven't been following baseball because of the whole shenanigans going on with the coronavirus.
What, dude?
What do you mean? There's no sports anymore.
You gotta
I don't even know what to watch.
You gotta stay in tune to this
You
shit,
can still
dude.
watch bowling, I think. There's a little bowling.
The only sport you can really watch is like UFC because they're hungry for their money.
Yeah, well, UFC. I guess it's because it's not a team sport.
But you're still rubbing against each other and shit like that. Like they even
both got tested. Maybe
they fucking even postponed fucking golf.
Yeah, golf is that's a little. You could play golf with coronavirus. You could wear the
mask.
mask.
Because maybe people travel from all over the place.
Yeah, but you can still wear the corona mask. You could. Nah, golf. I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
What about tennis?
Yeah, everything, dude. There's no nothing.
No bowling either.
I don't follow bowling, so I really
Tech, can you see if bowling is still being played right now?
I don't think so.
I don't think it's bowling.
Because if I go on my ESPN app right now,
actually,
it shows nothing. Like it just shows like the next game postponed, like the Heat game.
So some guy recently just rolled a perfect game.
You don't even know what a perfect game is.
In one of the PGA
What's a
tournaments.
perfect game, Nikki, in bowling? 300, yeah.
That's when you get the
he rolled
girl
a
in the
perfect
bowling
game.
alley.
Dude, I watched him fucking roll the last five
What,
or six
Bowlmore?
strikes. No, on TV, dude.
Oh.
Imagine.
You scouting them?
Yeah, for the Shedcast.
Yeah.
The Shedcast, the Shed.
Yeah, you gotta come.
New
Yo.
podcast on the net and the Shed work.
The fucking bowling podcast.
The Shed Network. Yeah, the bowling podcast. We got opening slots.
I do a different kind of bowling in the Shed.
You bowl for soup, dude.
The next
What
tournament.
You know about? I'm bowling for Columbine.
The next tournament got suspended, dude. All the tournaments are suspended.
Okay, but look at Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy Johnson's a
John
NASCAR
Daly,
guy.
yo. That's like,
Look
yo,
at the
That's
guy.
a golfer.
Look
Yeah, I
at Jimmy
know.
Johnson, the bowler.
Event is currently suspended due to COVID-19 outbreak.
yeah.
Yo, search who
all
was.
of them. Look at the last three: March 8th, 9th, 10th.
Nah, but 2 days ago it was fine. Oh look, nah.
No.
Search who won the tournament.
To be determined.
Look at the guy who just rolled a perfect score, a perfect game.
They can't even have the Masters, dude, this year.
And
That's
a
like
bowl, televised. Yeah, it was televised. That's it. Televised. It had to be it. There he is, dude. The savage.
Who the hell is this guy?
Tommy Jones. He rolled a 300 in the last fucking championship. Televised.
But, yo, back to the golf. Yo,
He's
no
not-
Masters,
How
dude.
many are there? There's like 30 though. Who's done it? It's not like 5 people, but
No,
he's
dude.
like top of the heap.
Tiger Woods can't repeat again,
We're
dude.
talking about Tommy Jones, dude.
Nah, Tiger Woods El Tigre, dude. The
Come on,
Masters.
educate yourself about Tommy Jones.
Nah, I can't see. Half of his fucking head's in my way.
See,
More versatile, and the lanes don't break down near as fast because you only get 5 shots.
Hall of Fame classic. That's what it was.
What are you doing?
Dude, you're gonna watch 10 minutes of a
No, we
bowling
don't need to
match?
see Tang because he talks about Tang. He says that he's probably gonna see him win a
Yeah, I
couple.
can do that.
No, you can't.
Tony
Yeah,
can
but
do that.
not consistently.
Yo,
in the PBA
you gotta get Big
tournament.
Tone on here. Big
No,
Tone
my
scrape
boy
these dudes.
TJ from down the street. You know TJ.
Yeah, he used to live where Chino used to live, right?
Yeah, he's nasty.
So is Big Tone. Big Tone's nasty at bowling.
No, TJ's nasty.
Big Tone used to be in leagues, dude.
No.
I'm
We'll put
nasty.
him up. No. Next. See exactly.
You gotta
No.
be confident,
TJ
dude.
is nasty.
Yo, nah, you gotta get Pete Weber or Bruce Weber, whatever the hell the dude's
Who
name, the
cares?
bowler.
Let's see some Jones strikes, dude.
That's
There
him.
it is. Hell yeah.
Nah, you gotta look up the dude, yo, the white guy with the gray
Watch
hair.
him. Watch how he hits these strikes. How savage he is. No question. Every fucking one. No question. The Bo Derek, dude.
He Bo Derek.
He Bo Derek did. He just has 2 more to go. Look.
I heard him.
See. 1 more. No sweat.
What if he slips on this one?
That'd be
Yeah,
amazing.
that'd be
But I already
hilarious.
watched
Like a
it.
high
He
five. You
fucking
see on the
sinks it like a savage. Ha! Imagine, dude. Fuck.
Dude, I would rather hit 1 home run in a major league game. than do
Yeah, but
this.
that because you
Or slam dunk the basketball.
Yeah, because
I can't do that.
because that's
That's
the
what I'm
sport
saying.
you're
I'm
in.
too short. I wish I could.
No, but that's the sport you're in. He's a bowler. That's hitting 3,000
That's like
hits.
hitting a grand slam.
No, that's his
like,
3,000th hit
like
in
in the World
baseball.
Series.
This is me.
That's his
No,
seventh.
that's that guy right there. Yeah,
This
that's my
is me.
boy, yo.
Yeah, good.
Weber.
You can beat him. Tommy Jones will fucking
Nah,
put
no
his
way.
face
Look
in
at
his
this guy.
toilet.
Look at that.
Dude, he swirlies him
Wait,
all
listen to
day.
him, listen.
Ooh. Yeah, look at he's like fucking Christopher Walken.
He's not even at 300. He's a
Nah,
fucking...
that's Christopher
Yeah, but he
Walken's
didn't
right
hit
there.
300, right? He didn't bowl 300.
He was down. He was down. He needed that, and he won by 1. Look.
Who do you think you are? I am.
Yeah, he rolled a 215. I did that fucking last Thursday.
Yeah, you can't do that. I wish I can do that. Dude.
I know, that'd be sick.
I would really shit my pants if I did that.
Oh, man.
Look at
Fuck
that guy.
that old
It's
dude.
Christopher Walken's brother,
Dude,
dude.
that
No,
does
fuck that
not
old
look like
dude.
Christopher Walken.
Hey, talk
We're
like
talking
that
about
again.
fucking Tommy Jones and this fucking... He's a savage. All right.
This is the
So-
greatest bowler of all
Yeah,
time.
there he is. Kingpin. A little Bill Murray for you.
R.I.P. Bill Murray.
He's not dead.
He died in fucking zombie land, though.
Yeah, because they shot him in the chest.
Oh! Savage.
Such a good movie.
No one's gonna know what we're talking about. We're watching Kingpin.
Kingpin, it's
with
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray throwing strikes, hot ones. 2 to go. We're
Look,
not
you know who
watching
that
2
is?
more strikes.
Yeah.
Let's talk
Matthew
about.
McConaughey.
I just want to see him dance after he does it. And his hair flops up. With this wooden hand.
Yeah, but nobody's gonna see. His fucking hair's flopping up. This is an audio podcast.
Oh, shit, yo.
No one's
should
gonna see
definitely
how
go
funny
check
Kingpin.
it.
You should definitely go see Kingpin movie clip. I'm the greatest. It's hilarious. Bill Murray fucking kills it. Woody Allen. Woody Allen. What is his name?
Woody Allen.
No, Woody.
Woody Allen like raped a kid or something
No,
like that.
no.
It's like own daughter and then moved to Europe.
It's different. It's slightly different than that, but
Something
same different.
similar.
Same different. No, he had a girlfriend.
Yeah, it's guy from White Man Can't Jump.
Woody
Harrelson.
That's what I thought I said this third
Woody
time.
Barrels. His son loved drinking barrels. His
All
name
right.
was Harold.
I couldn't
Look at
care
his hair.
about the ears. Yo, so
You want to know a real quick fact about this movie?
yes,
They didn't give him a script.
All right, it's good. See you later.
genius. All right, let's talk about Fitzgerald.
Larry Fitz?
Yeah.
What about him?
He's staying with the Cardinals,
Sure hands Fitz.
gonna
Never
be
drops the ball.
and
It's going to be
Cardinal,
him.
who the Cardinals just signed?
No, they traded for DeAndre
traded
Hopkins.
for Hopkins.
They traded their running back. The Cardinals traded David Johnson to the Texans. They got a draft pick or two. Then they traded DeAndre Hopkins to the Cardinals.
So what do you think about that?
That's a good move. They got Kyler Murray's a second-year quarterback from Oklahoma. He seems pretty good now. He has a dominant threat, a true number 1 receiver. So, and Larry Fitz, he's a good number 2. He never drops the ball,
Absolutely.
even though he's old. But
still,
he can still play the game.
So if you got Fitz at number 2, if he's your second option, that's.
I
fucking
think so.
pretty
I
good.
don't know. I don't know who else
yeah.
is down. I think they have like Malcolm Floyd or something like that, but I'm not sure if
Yo,
he's.
check that out. Who the Cardinals got
For what?
on offense?
They got
Yeah.
Ben Roethlisberger.
No,
Yeah, so
they got Kyler Murray, the dude
if
from
fucking
Oklahoma.
but think about that though. If you're a quarterback, right, and you got
That's like Tom Brady
your
going to
second
the.
option is Fitzgerald. That's pretty fucking.
Yeah, I
good.
think Yadier Molina's got a couple years left in him.
That was like I was talking about Tom Brady. He has 2 good weapons.
No, I'm not saying.
I seen something today. If the Patriots would have got Stephon Diggs or DeAndre Hopkins, he would have stayed, but he left because he didn't have any targets. Julian Edelman, he's getting banged up, and Philip Dorsett, and I don't even know who else. N'Keal Harry, the rookie they got from last year, and that's They don't have Rob Gronkowski anymore. I don't. But
Trent Dilfer. Keyshawn Johnson. They got him.
They have Keyshawn Johnson.
Yeah.
What number?
Who's
What?
the receivers?
Right
The
there.
original Keyshawn Johnson.
Bunch of nobodies.
The OG Keyshawn Johnson.
Yeah.
No, what do you mean? He still plays?
Nah, it might be his son. Why are you looking at Keyshawn Johnson for?
I just told you.
He
You know where he
plays
came
on the
from?
Cardinals.
No.
Oh, he spells it different. Son of a...
No, he doesn't.
You spelled it different.
He does spell it different.
Go back to that roster. That's the OG Keyshawn. I don't want to see who's on the Cardinals.
I don't think this motherfucker.
No, it's not. It's
Who's on the Cardinals?
Fuck.
What are you doing?
The keyboard's
dude?
too small.
yeah, and they spells it totally different.
Look, it's spelled just one letter off.
Oh, not even close.
Yeah, it's not even.
It's
close.
not even close.
Look at it.
What?
It's
It's
two
not even
different ways to spell both of them.
Yeah, it's the same name spelled different.
KeeKeyShawn.
He's from Fresno
SEAN.
State.
Dude, that don't make any sense right now.
Yeah, I know.
It
He's from
makes-
Fresno
Dude,
It's the
State.
same thing.
It's two ways to
Alright.
spell the same name. You're right. Two different ways.
They just
But not even
they
close.
didn't even put KEY for both of them. He had to be like, nah, you know what? This isn't Keyshawn Johnson.
He didn't want to name his son after
Yeah,
the
because he's a
Keyshawn
bum.
Johnson.
Dude,
But no.
Keyshawn Johnson
He
wasn't a
spelled it
bum, dude.
different.
Look up Keyshawn Johnson's numbers. See what they look like.
Yeah, let's see what that
No,
is.
that's the wrong Keyshawn
Dude, it'll
Johnson.
fix it.
You're fucking dumb.
Yeah,
You just don't know Google like I do, dude. I know.
You're bad at Google.
I'm amazing. I know
What-
tags.
How many
Here we
10,000
go.
receiving yards?
Do the math.
I could barely see. Zooming in.
Oh, this.
Told you, I got eyes like a fucking doctor. That's why I eat carrots.
That's why you
Sure.
eat carrots.
Did you
or-
learn that from Gilligan's Island?
Probably. My dad watches it all the time.
Yeah, that's she's definitely not from that. Yeah, it's from. I watch a lot of Gilligan's Island.
Yo, get rid of that shit.
I can't.
You fucking fuckhead.
Goddamn pop-ups.
Stop watching Pornhub.
It's for
I know.
T. Rowe Price.
I can't even see what teams he's on.
Dude, that's because you asked me to fucking zoom it like an idiot.
Yeah, because no one can see that small
Just
print.
ask me things and I'll tell you.
What
No.
was his best year?
His-
on the
No one cares about this. We're looking at Keyshawn Johnson stats.
No, his best year was on the Bucks.
No one cares about
his
this.
first year with the Bucks. The only time he was a Pro Bowler.
No, his second year with the Bucks.
How many Pro Bowls? 2? 3?
3.
Bum. Get rid of that.
How many?
stats.
How many does
rid
fucking
of it.
Mercury Morris have?
Get rid of it.
I don't know, but look up Larry Zonka.
Let's go on
dude.
to the next one.
All right, let's look up Mercury Morris. How
Let's
many
look-
Pro
let's
Bowls
look-
he
let's-
has? Oh, 3.
3.
Look, he hasn't. 1,000 yards was his highest. What's the
Back
other?
in
talk-
the day, when they
Back
had,
in
they
the
had Bob
day,
Greasy,
back in
dude.
the day when
Who's
I
the only
was
team
just
going
a
undefeated?
little
Who's the only
boy,
team
when
going
I was
undefeated?
just a-
1972. Uh-huh.
Back
And
in the day,
look up
back
Larry
in the
Zonka.
day.
One of the best fullbacks,
You
Larry
don't-
Zonka.
you don't
Yeah,
know
Larry
shit.
Zonka, number
Look at
1.
O.J. Simpson, 1969 draft.
Yeah.
Alright, that's cool.
He was number 1. Who was
The
number
juice
4?
man.
Who was number 4? Mean Joe Rogan.
Buff eyes.
Buff eyes.
Dude.
Old Buff eyes Rogie.
Yeah. Saint Rogie. Yo,
Rogie.
Saint Rogie, please send your praise upon us.
Yo, Pitbulls
Hit up
and
JussBlaze
pierogies.
203 on Instagram.
Dude,
Joe
let's talk
Rogie.
about fucking Cam Newton.
Yo, Cam Newton, he's a
Cam-
bum. I don't like him.
Cam Newton.
Teddy Bridgewater's taken over. 6 years. I mean, not 6 years. 3 years. $63 million. It's crazy bread.
I heard Cam Newton spends like 35
He went 5-0
minutes.
when Drew Brees got
posting shit
injured
on
with the
Twitter.
Saints. He went 5-0 and basically like saved the season for the Saints, even though they didn't really make it far in the playoffs. But
Bridgewater did?
yeah, he went 5-0 with the Saints when Drew Brees was injured. When I think he messed up his thumb.
Now where is he?
It's on the Panthers. Cam Newton's out.
Yeah, I know.
He's
Now
going
you could-
adios.
you
I
could
don't know
just
where he's
say,
gonna go, but I don't like Cam Newton. He's a big baby. He
you
cries
could
too
just
much.
say it's water under the bridge.
Yeah, you could. Or a bridge over the water.
Yeah, that's
Bridge
true too. I didn't think
or
about
bridge
that.
leads to water.
Bridge leads to water. That's what is that?
Bridge leads to water.
Oh, you
yeah.
mean like runs with wolves?
Uh-huh.
All right, last thing we could talk about.
Does podcasts in sheds?
Last thing to talk about tonight. Philly Rivs.
The Colts, dude.
Yeah, going to the Colts. Is that a surprise, you think?
I kind of had a feeling he was going there, but it's just like the
But
same
didn't
thing.
just
He
buy
got
a
1
house
year,
in
20.
Miami?
What?
Did he just buy a house in Florida or something like that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we thought we
Conspiracy?
might see him in Miami.
They're
He's
talking about
going-
maybe Tom Brady coming to Miami so he can lead the when we get.
But he's going to Tampa.
No, I heard no.
The-
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe it's not officially done yet.
It says that he might have an agreement with him.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's not like a breaking news. Tom Brady signed, so it's still not
Yeah.
official. I've seen something. Well, people like predict
Oh shit, Keyshawn
they get
Johnson got
Tom
a
Brady
ring.
for a year, draft a quarterback in the first round, have him teach him, then retire, and you sat on Tom Brady for a year.
Absolutely.
It
Keyshawn-
kind of makes sense,
Yeah,
but
hell yeah.
I don't think he's gonna come to
Tom
Miami.
Brady fucking does a
I
Tom
think
Brady
he's gonna
could
go to the
live
the
the rest
Bucks.
of his life just counseling quarterbacks, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
coming in and doing practice,
Yeah.
shit's
Drew Brees does that with the Suns. They have like a little flag football team, and he's like the head coach of the flag football team. And it's like, yo, this is a Hall of Fame quarterback. You're like 8 years old running around on a football field, and you have Drew Brees teaching you what to do. It's like, I'm learning from the best. Like,
Hell yeah. Yeah, funny you say that. So we'll sign off on this. Fucking locally, friends of mine that I met through my cousin, the Cross family. I don't know, the Cross family. I think they're from They might be from Norwalk. Their dad,
Oh, you mean Chris Cross?
Chris Cross. Chris Cross.
Is he related to Teddy Aqueduct?
No, Brian and Blaze. Actually, it's funny. His fucking brother's name, they call him Blaze.
really? That's cool.
Yeah, what a coincidence.
Shout out to Blaze, yo.
And their father was, their father, I think, was drafted by the fucking old school Colts, wherever they were at.
The Baltimore Colts?
Yeah,
I
the
think
Baltimore.
he was drafted by the Baltimore Colts or something.
Or the
It was
Cleveland
something-
Brown? The Baltimore
something
Browns?
crazy, and then he lost his spot to Johnny Unitas.
You told
Yeah.
me this before, right?
That's what I think the story is, and it could be I could be that I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's something similar where their dad was pretty much like pro
Yeah.
quarterback. But anyways, now they play flag football, and I don't know if he still does it, but their dad used to be the quarterback for their flag football team, and
Hell
they used
yeah.
to win all the time.
Yeah,
And
because you got a fucking NFL quarterback
Yeah.
teaching you these plays and stuff
and he's
like
fucking
that.
throwing, and he's the one throwing
Yeah.
the ball, even though he's old. He's out there fucking
Slinging it.
Yeah, slinging it.
Because
It's
you're really
fucking-
not getting hit or anything like
Yeah,
that. So you're like,
exactly.
all right.
No, unless you're doing Captain Insano moves.
Yeah.
Captain Insano shows no mercy. It's me, your daddy, boy.
Yeah, it's me.
I seen you on ESPN.
That could be that, dude. That could be your boy's story.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
His dad
Yeah.
was what's his name? What's his name in Waterboy?
Roberto.
Bobby Boucher.
Yeah.
Bobby Boucher.
Bobby
It's
Boucher.
me, your father, Roberto.
I seen you on the ESPN.
What about
And mom comes running
Norberto?
up,
Yeah.
and it's like
The
spears
mother-
of like over.
What about Norberto?
Oh yeah.
Or-
That's another story waiting to be told.
The conspiracy of the Birdos?
The Norse. The Norse versus the Salbertos.
Oh my god. Oh, you mean like I'm not talking about Esberto, Norberto?
Norberto, South
Or what about the
East Berto,
conspiracy
West
of the back in I think it was 2000 when the Raiders and the Tampa Bay Bucks were in the Super Bowl. It's crazy. John Gruden coached the Raiders, and they traded him to the Bucks, and they face each other in the Super Bowl. And the Raiders center disappears the day before, so they had to make a new playbook. Because when you're the center, basically you call like the audibles
Yeah,
and
you
like
know what the plays are doing.
So they had
Yeah.
to make a whole new playbook, and that's why they got pooped on supposedly.
Interesting.
He's never to be seen since.
I don't think so. No,
What?
What's his name?
I
The
don't know.
Raiders center. All right, yeah, let's sign off on this. This is a good.
That's what I
sign-off
heard.
right here.
Yeah.
The Raiders center that disappeared. What? Barrett Robbins.
My dad knows this guy.
Now, when was Nick, look up when the Super Bowl was between the Bucks and the Raiders. Yeah, it says right there.
I know what it is, dude. This is the guy.
My dad. This dude was over my house every Tuesday playing cards.
Yeah.
Then
It
he
said-
played in 2002 NFL season
Then it
with
says-
Bill Callahan. Then it says he inexplicably, the day before Super Bowl,
Yeah.
Robbins was reported as missing for most of the day before the game after not taking his depression medication. When he resurfaced that night, he was so incoherent that he didn't even know where he was. According to one of his teammates, Robbins didn't even recognize Callahan. Despite this, Al Davis still wanted Robbins in the game, and development coach Willie Brown had Robbins running sprints in the parking lot in the morning of the game to see if he could still play. Callahan had initially intended to let Robbins play but not start. However, he ultimately decided to suspend Robbins for the game after concluding that he was not fit to take the field at all. He was initially wanted to fly. He initially wanted to fly Robbins back to Oakland, but was unable to get him in a plane ticket because he was missing his wallet and identification. He spent 30 days at a hospital during which he was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. He'd been diagnosed with depression while at TCU, but it is common for the two to be confused in the early stage. It turned out that he had gone into a manic episode after not taking his medication. According to his wife, Robbins spent most of the day before the Super Bowl partying across the border in Tijuana. He had thought the Raiders were already won the game and he was celebrating their victory. With Adam True as the starting center, the Raiders were blown out in an ugly loss in the Super Bowl to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 48-21. Then he regained his starting job the next year.
Whoa.
To
Yeah.
a disastrous 4-12 season. However, his name and those of several of his teams were found on the list of clients of a Bay Area laboratory that had given performance-enhancing drugs to Marion Jones and
That's the
others.
Olympic sprinter for USA.
And he was on that list.
Yep. The Raiders released him in the summer of 2004 after he tested positive for the Clear, a steroid known to have come from the Balco lab. True placed him as starting center.
Yeah.
Oh, and then here we go. He gets his life fucks up after that.
Yeah, it does.
Holy shit. He punched his security guard on Christmas Eve
Uh-huh.
at a bar in the St. Francis Drake Hotel in San Francisco. On January 15, 2005, Robin was shot 3 times during a brawl with police and was can't even talk.
Subsequently.
I can't do it. Subsequently charged with attempted murder for his role. Damn. Under a plea agreement, Robbins pleaded guilty to 5 charges, including the attempted murder charge, and was sentenced to 5 years probation in order to receive treatment for his bipolar disorder and to avoid alcohol.
Damn, dude. You know what?
He went downhill.
Oh, no, wait. It says in 2009 he was on Real Sports. He was talking about his diagnosis with bipolar. He had a whole story. So
It's probably CTEs.
What happened? What's the
cocaine
ending?
and
it
How does it
marijuana.
end?
he also said that
How
he
does
had been
it all end?
in 2010. Police pulled him over in a car and they found crack in his car.
There it is.
He was sentenced to 5 years in Florida prison for a drug-related probation violation and was released 2012. In 2016, Robbins has alleged to have punched a mother and her daughter in Florida, resulting in the arrest and 2 subsequent charges of felony battery before being sent to a mental health facility.
Okay, so
It's terrible.
So let me tell you.
He thought the Raiders already won the Super Bowl.
So the government got to him, and they had money on Tampa Bay.
Dude,
He's got them all fucked up.
He
That's
knew
what
about
I'm
the Clinton secret murders.
Yeah, all I have to say is, all that shit is giving me a migraine.
Oh my god.
Migraine, I'm out, dog.
Dude, this poor mother and her daughter probably got a migraine.
Podcast. And this is the official episode. And
It's
Justin,
your boy
sign up where
Blaze.
you can find you.
Yep.
Mike Nice
Justin, where can they find you?
at Mr. Blaze _2OH3.
2-0 or O?
OH, like O.
He spelled that out for you.
Really hard.
He spelled it out, dude.
You got to.
So the number 2 OH and then the number 3.
Yes, Nikki.
Gotcha. It's just
That's
confusing, you know.
At Instagram.
Yeah, and you can see these episodes being posted on the new SoundCloud that we're gonna create,
And possibly the YouTube
and possibly a new YouTube.
that you could find in the link of the Shedcast. It'll be in there.
And thanks for listening to us.
Where can they find you, Mikey?
They can find me at Mike Nice CT on all platforms. Spotify, check out the songs dropping. Twitter, check out the droppings.
Mind droppings? Mind poop? Brain
Mind
shit?
poop,
Little
yeah.
rabbit poo.
And the new fucking Migraine podcast, dude. Kicking it off with sports every day and fucked up shit to give you a migraine.
Hell yeah, dude.
This
Fucking
I love it. This is awesome.
Barrett Robbins, dude. I don't know.
And
His life's over, Nikki. His life's in shambles.
and every
Yeah.
episode is brought to you by Clara Vita, the fucking beverage enhancer. Nano emulsified, all natural flavors, lab tested. And
Just don't
it's the
squirt it
best-
straight.
It's the best way to get CBD into your drinks. You know, if you like drinking water, it'll flavor it up. You know,
Just don't put too much.
Yeah, a little squirt here and there.
The flavors are good.
Put it on ice cream.
And whenever you need a beer, grab a Natural Ice, yo. The best hood beers around, dog.
Oh my god.
That's right.
Right after the fucking real sponsor, you put Natty Ice in.
And this episode is brought to you by the Shed Network. Signing off, Riverside Culture and Alien Entourage.
2-0 tree, dog.